Hello guys, I'm Lele Pons and I'm very excited because today we have the most scandalous episode of Best Kept Secrets that we've ever recorded. This show is all about creating a space where you can all get secrets off your chest, whatever they are, whatever they may be, and it probably won't surprise you to hear this. Most of these secrets are and have to do with families, especially dads. And you know, I'm a daddy's girl. Like, I love my dad. I've said it before. I don't think I will ever change. He's helped me with everything, OCD, Tourette's, my school, my career. So even though we fight sometimes, and we really do, I think that no matter what, he's always going to have my back and I'm always going to have his. And because we're so close, I couldn't keep a secret from him when I wanted to, when I was young. Now it's different. Now I can a little bit, you know. I don't think I've ever kept a lot of secrets from my dad. You know, I usually tell him stuff. But I did tell him a huge lie one time. This was I actually didn't even lie to him. I said I was going to invite 25 people to my house. And, you know, 155 people came. Listen, it was out of my control. It got to a point that it was out of my control. Like, you know, those 25 people also had 25 of their friends come. So, I don't know. He found out. I told him there was cameras. I didn't even have to tell him. There was cameras. And yeah, that took us like 2 months of not talking to each other. No, I don't really tell my dad lies because, like, he finds out everything at the end. But one time when I was home alone, I don't know why, I liked fire. Like, I just liked playing with fire and the smell of it. And I just lit, like, a paper. The curtains were on fire and, like, they were kind of burnt. And I never told him it was me until, obviously, like, I did. Because I don't know how to keep secrets like I did. Like, a year after, I was like, hey, remember this time? Yeah, it was me. And he was like, I had a feeling. So I was like, oh, wow. So I can't even keep that secret. Because he already knew somehow.
The following content contains adult subject matter, including sensitive material, and is intended for adult consumption only. It may not be suitable for all audiences. Therefore, discretion is advised. Lele Pons is not a trained expert, but is using her personal experiences and platform to create a space for sensitive discussions.
For most of my childhood, my parents were the first people I ran to when I wanted to talk about anything or something that happened in school, blah, blah, blah. But then puberty hits and suddenly all the feelings and questions come up that it feels awkward to talk to your parents about. You know those feelings? Yeah. And you find yourself sneaking around, trying not to get caught, blah, 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 which is exactly what happened to one of our callers today, Abby. But before we get to her story, though, I wanted to give Giselle a call to talk about her secret, which doesn't involve her own family, but her best friend's dad. Ouch. I think you know where I'm going. So let's give Giselle a call and get all the juicy details. Hi, Giselle.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. A little nervous.
Oh, are you ready to tell us your best kept secret?
Yes, I think I'm ready.
What is it?
Okay, so I'm sleeping with my best friend's dad, and now he's my sugar daddy.
Sick.
He's my sugar daddy.
Is he those type of dads that actually don't look like dads and are like really hot?
Exactly. He's a zaddy. He is so fine. He's in his like early 60s, but he's so cute and he's got his stuff together. You know, he's a man.
Your life is a porn.
Pretty much.
Wow. How old were you when you met your best friend?
I met my best friend about 20 years ago.
So how old are you and how old is him?
I'm 33 and he's 63.
Okay, so what? There's a lot of 63-year-olds that are hot as heck.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying.
And you're
like,
33, though. Like, you're an adult.
Yeah, I'm a woman.
You're a woman. Were your parents aware of this? Do they know about this? Nobody knows?
No one knows. Nobody knows. It just happened. Like, she got married this summer. We had a really, really small, intimate wedding. And he was there. I was there. It was some kind of like chemistry, but I didn't think anything of it. So, of course, as the night progresses, we're dancing, we're drinking. I'm literally crawling up the stairs because we had the ceremony at the house because obviously COVID. And so I'm crawling up the stairs. He helps me into the room and I'm thinking he's going to help me get to the bed, lay me down, give me water. And the next thing you know, it was just on and popping. So it just happened in a flash. It was consensual. So to have his back, it was consensual, but it just happened and it was really good and I didn't expect it. And you know, now he's taking care of me.
Aw, that's so sweet. I mean,
it's romantic.
It's romantic, but isn't it weird to see, like, to be with somebody that you've known for 20 years, that, like, it's like a dad for you kind of thing?
Kind of, but, like, you know, obviously whenever we had sleepovers, her mom was always the one, you know, to take care of us and feed us. It wasn't like I was hanging out with her dad.
Is her mom still married to him?
No, they got a divorce years ago.
Oh, okay, you're good
and she's
then.
Remarried. No, we're good, but she doesn't know about it because she's not really into her dad dating. it's weird for her. She's such a daddy's girl. So it's kind of odd for her.
Yeah, I just want to know how you got away with that in your best friend's wedding.
She didn't know. It was in the bathroom. It was like really fast. It was like a quickie, basically. And then I passed out and went to sleep. And then we woke up the next day and all had breakfast, obviously. And we just pretended like nothing happened. It was really cool. So a couple of weeks passed. He called me and he was like, hey, I can't stop thinking about you. I had a really good time. I would love to see you again. So he flew out to see me because I live in New York City. So he flew out to see me. We've kind of been hanging out. But that's not the worst part about it. So this is TMI. So I had an IUD in and it was time for me to get it replaced. So I took it out and I was letting my body take a break. But that fell during her wedding. So when we were having sex, I forgot. I thought I still had it in.
Oh, no. So are you pregnant?
No.
Okay.
But I was thinking, birth control. I wasn't thinking about it, obviously, because I was drunk. And I forgot that it was out because I've had it for like 5 years. So, of course, the one time that I'm getting it replaced, it fell in the same time period. So I missed my period because I'm pretty consistent because of the birth control. And so I missed my period and I thought I was pregnant. So I would have been her. Yeah, I would have given birth to my best friend's sister.
That's cute. That's
right?
weird,
Right,
but it's cute. Whatever.
It's weird.
No judging. My God. But did you feel bad about it, or are you like okay with it right now? Because that's the most important thing.
I do feel guilty about the lying because I've never lied to her. So I feel guilty about that.
But this is something that it's weird to also tell. It's not that you're like lying about something that's like going to hurt her. Like,
right. And we're consensual adults.
Like her boyfriend cheating on her, like her husband cheating on her. This is kind of your personal
Pretty
life.
much. So
something she might not understand.
Well, to be fair, he's giving me a credit card. And if I buy myself something, I buy her something too. So I kind of soothe the guilt that way.
Wow. Have you guys talked about telling her or no?
She thinks right now I think we're just having fun. So I'm not really sure if it's worth it to tell her.
Yeah.
Because we're not trying to date. We're just enjoying it. But I think he likes me more than he's letting on. So we'll see. I'm not sure.
Do you think you have feelings for him? Or is it just sex?
Part of me is kind of feeling it because he's just a man. I don't know if you've been dating, but it's crazy out here. And he has his stuff together. He, takes care of me. His kids are all grown, so we're not worried about that. And I kind of like him a little bit, I think.
Aww.
We'll see.
That's amazing.
Know.
Why does he give you money?
Well, I'm going back to grad school. So,
okay.
And living in New York is expensive. So, he can help me, so why not?
Does it make you feel weird that he's giving you money?
No, I'm treating him to a good time. I don't take advantage. It's just the necessities right now.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
And I'll buy a purse or two, but
What do you think your best friend would say if she found out?
Honestly, I think she would kill me. She's really protective over her dad because he's pretty well off. So she always thinks anyone that he's dating is after the money because he typically dates younger women.
Oh.
So I think she would kill me. Yeah, she'd be upset about it.
Do you think she would be more mad that you kept a secret from her or the situation?
I think she'd be more mad that I kept it a secret because we've never lied. She knows the good, the bad, the ugly about me. And this is the biggest lie. And it involves obviously her dad. But if it works out, she might be happy for me. If it becomes more, maybe. But right now, I don't know. I couldn't tell her. She would kill me.
You seem like you're really happy. So, if no one's getting hurt, I can't say, tell her right now. Eventually you should definitely tell her, and there's never the right time. But just know that there's a possibility of something, of not losing her, but not being as close to her. Hopefully that's not the case.
Okay. I'll tell her at some point.
Yeah.
If the money runs out, then I'll tell her. But for now, I think I'm okay.
That is funny. Well, I wish you the best. Thank you so much for calling. We are all here for you. If anything happens, come back to the show, please. And we'll be expecting you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye.
I really like this call. I really hope I was all good until she said the money part at the end. I was like, whoa, the money part. That's a little bit weird. But you know what? I really hope that what she says is true, that she likes him, because I wouldn't jeopardize my friendship for anything, you know? So she must really like him. Well, I hope so. And it is awkward though. Like, that's like a porn movie. I only see it in porn, but I would never like date like my best friend's like dad, no matter how hot he is. It's just like weird. I think after 20 years, I would have loyalty to my best friend, to be honest. I hope that when the best friend finds out, they can still be friends with each other. It's just going to be a little bit awkward. That's for sure. All right, guys, thanks for Steamy Hub, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with Abby after this break. All right, special alert, guys, for you guys who are listening right now. My new song, Bubblegum, featuring Yandel, is out now. I mean, as in today, out now. Today. Please enjoy today's show and then head over to my Spotify music page to take a listen to my new song, Bubblegum. Welcome back to Best Kept Secrets. I'm Lele Pons, and we're going to go right now with Abby. Let's see if she's on the line. Abby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm dying to know, we're all dying to know, what is your best kept secret?
Okay, so when I was about 15 or so, my dad walked in and caught me hooking up, with a boy. We were just a little bit too excited, maybe.
Father's worst nightmare.
Yeah, and I was like definitely giving him a blowjob too. So it was like literally the worst thing ever.
No, I can just see that all happening. It just sounds so bad right
so
now.
So cringy.
I walked in like one of my parents is like when they were having sex, you know. And,
oh my God.
Yeah.
No, this is like a million times, bazillion times worse. And
that's weird.
I know. I'm like 37 now, and this happened like, 20 years ago. And I still cringe thinking.
It gets stuck in your head.
Oh my God.
So was your dad home the whole time, or did he come home early and surprise you?
No. So actually he was home the whole time, but he was like, I don't know, doing dad stuff in another part of
the house. You didn't lock the door?
No.
Oh, wow.
And my mom, I think, went out to like the store, and she's like, oh, I'll be back. And, my dad was doing dad stuff or whatever, and came back to ask me a question in my room. And yep, there I was in my childhood bedroom giving this kid a blowjob.
Wow. Oh God. What happened to your dad when he saw you?
Oh my God. He at first like said my name really quick. So I turned around to see, I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
so then
no.
He just walks away, and I'm like,
how old are you, by the way, in that moment?
15, 16.
Wow. Okay. Very young.
Yeah. So at the time they had like, we didn't really have, we had cell phones, but it wasn't like the same way we have them now.
Yeah.
But we had like our own lines in the house. Like, so the kids had a line and like the adults had a house line. Right. So my dad, I had this like Mickey Mouse phone that when it would ring in my room, it would be like, ha 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 ha. And it would have like the Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse laugh or whatever. So he calls me from the one line to the other one, and here's like the Mickey Mouse phone going off the whole time.
Oh my God.
Yes. And he's like, I think it's time for your friend to leave.
Yeah, it is probably, after that that's it. And was the guy afraid of your dad?
You know what? He left. I don't even think I ever talked to him again after that. I was so embarrassed.
Wow. What happened after the guy left?
Oh my God. He like totally freaked out on me.
Really?
And then, oh my God. Yeah. And then, within like maybe a couple of days, they were like, all right, we're shipping you off to go live with your like super strict aunt.
Wait, when you said did he tell your mom?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm assuming she knew something was going on because they sent me off to, my aunt's house or whatever. So I'm assuming I don't even know though.
And your aunt's house, is it like a punishment or something?
Yeah. So there was like super religious, like very strict. So it was totally like a different, yeah. And I had to stay there for the whole summer. I remember they made me take the bus there too. They didn't even drive me.
That's not fair though. Like, yes, you were 15, too soon. But still.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was we don't ever talk about it. It's never been brought up again. And that was it.
And how long did you live with your aunt?
For like the entire summer. So until I started school back.
Wow.
School back up.
Did you ask him why, or like, did you know it was because of the blowjob?
We all knew why. We didn't need to talk about it.
No, yeah. And how was living with your aunt? Because if it was a punishment, was she strict?
I don't remember much of it, to be honest. Like I remember maybe like a day or two being there, but it was so long ago. I don't really even remember.
Did your dad and your mom eventually talk about what happened, or never did?
No. This is like literally probably the first time I've talked about it.
Did they set rules about like who can, like no boys allowed, and like?
No, like literally it was just never talked about again. Like it wasn't,
He's probably thinking about it still to this day.
Oh my God. I swear to God, I hope for the longest time afterwards, I still remembered it. And so I'd be like all weirded out if I would have like a popsicle or like anything phallic around them or anything.
Oh my God. That's so awkward. Would you also feel like weird to be hooking up with people after that?
No, I was all right with that. I don't know. That didn't bother me so much. But being around my dad, I'd be like super awkward.
Can't even eat hot dogs and nothing.
No, nothing.
Wow, that is awkward. Okay, and did he automatically hate anybody, any boyfriend? Like, I wonder if you get married, like, no one can do any sex jokes around your dad anymore.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think he just stopped coming into my room altogether after that. Sending my mother in.
Yeah, no, that's awkward. My God, thank you so much for this story. Thank you for talking to us. And I hope we helped, and just please remember to lock the door. Jesus Christ.
Well, now I have my own house, so that works.
Yeah, that's good. But still, lock in the front door. You never know.
There you go.
Thank you so much for everything.
You're welcome.
Now you know what to not do with your children.
Right, exactly.
Well, nice to meet you.
You too. Thanks.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
I don't know, man. If that happened to me, well, actually, it did. Never mind. It did happen to me, but I wasn't like doing a blowjob. It just like we were able to like hear the door, and then we stopped. So my dad went through something similar, just the opposite, the daughter. Yeah, my dad was pretty embarrassed. And like, we don't talk about it anymore, but like, we actually make jokes about it. Like, it's funny, especially now since like, I don't know, since like I grew up, and it's different. Like to see it from a parent, yes, it's like horrible, whatever. And you don't want to see it. But a dad to see his little girl though, is like, I don't know. And in the way that it was never spoken, so nobody really like got over it because nobody spoke about it anymore. So like for me and my dad talked about it, and we were like, okay, now we're over it. We talked about it. And when you talk about things, like it's like an elephant in the room that was never like brought up. Whoa, those were some great calls, and I just want to thank Abby and Giselle for calling in today and sharing those secrets with all of us. I mean, Abby's story is a nightmare situation that I think we've all either been or worried about happening. It must have been so mortified when she realized her dad had come into the room. And that happened to me, guys, by the way. And right now she's probably feeling relieved that they spared her that awful, conversation about all the details. Yeah, that never even happened to her. The truth is, though I think parents and teenagers should be able to talk about whatever they're getting up to, I think that was the best thing that could have happened for her. I'm sure the dad was doing this exact same thing when he was a teenager. So Abby should remember that she shouldn't feel ashamed about any of this. This is human. Even if she feels so cringy when she wants the world to swallow her up. Because I would. Because it's weird when the dad sees it, As for our first caller, Giselle, I just can't see a world where her best friend is going to be cool with this, especially after she's kept it a secret for so long. And the fact that she started this semi-relationship, he's giving her money and they're keeping it all a secret from her makes it really complicated. They're all consenting adults, but the question is, Giselle has to ask herself now one thing. Is it worth losing her best friend to pursue something which may not even be a long-term thing? She's in a really tough situation, and I don't know if she likes him. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't, but I don't know. End it before it gets messy. And while I think it's easy to say that you would never do something like that to your best friend, we all know that the heart wants what the heart wants, and so do other parts of the body. I pray for Giselle because she has a tough situation. She has a tough decision to make. And I really hope whatever happens, she and her best friend make it through this because this is difficult. And now we're going to go to the question of the week, which is, have your parents ever walked in on you? I'm sure many of you have embarrassing experiences like Abby's. So let me know on my Instagram page and share your stories. Thank you guys so much for listening. That's our show. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you back next Wednesday for some more Best Kept Secrets.
If you or someone you know are struggling emotionally, text START to 741-741 for a confidential chat anytime.
Thanks for listening to Best Kept Secrets with me, Lele Pons, only on Spotify in partnerships with Shot Studios. The Shot Studios original team includes creators John Shahidi and Sam Shahidi, my lovely producer Belinda Mercer, and audio editor Stephen Colon. From Spotify Studios, executive producers Javier Pinot, Liz Gately, Gina Delvac, and Danny Treboj. And a special thanks to Dan Behar, Jessica Molina, Francisco Quijada, and Julio Pabon. I'm Lele. Follow me on Instagram at Lele Pons and check out my exclusive merch at lilshop.com. That is Lil Shop, Lil shop.com. Talk to you next week.